Today I just came back from Mismaloya trip and want to share my personal experience almost getting scammed there. But first, let me just say a few words to those American YouTubers, all those morons posting useless garbage information just for the sake of clicks and likes and useless, meaningless comments. Fuck you, you fucking idiots. I'm just sick and tired of this garbage, watching all their garbage on YouTube. It's just so fucking stupid. They're making the same videos about the same shit. Like Mismaloya, for example, they promote it as must-see small town near Puerto Vallarta. It's absolutely amazing. Fucking idiots. There's nothing to see, there's nothing to do. Just like in the other town I just came back from yesterday, Buceria. Again, if you're not a kiteboarder or windsurfer, you're not into board sports, there's nothing to do in that town. And again, both Buceria and Mismaloya, I heard from YouTubers, travel influencers, travel bloggers, mostly Americans. Well, these people are stupid fucks anyway. But also, before I talk about my personal experience almost getting scammed at Mismaloya, I want to say a few words again about common scams. I don't know about Mexico in general, but here in Puerto Vallarta, that I heard from, again, the same stupid American morons who never probably personally experienced those scams themselves. They just probably heard it somewhere from other YouTubers, or maybe found on Google, or heard about old scams from back in the days. But anyway, a few scams that I heard specifically to Puerto Vallarta, like airport scam, timeshare scam. That don't people at the airport will try to scam you selling timeshares and shit like this. If you're not a moron, if you just got off plane and you're just walking through the airport, nobody's gonna scam you. Nobody's gonna drag you and demand money from you. Just walk. Just fucking walk, you fucking idiots. I don't understand this shit. Another scam, vacation rentals, right? Like, I can't believe there are morons, mostly again American morons, who pay deposits on Facebook chats or Facebook groups when they rent in vacation spots in Puerto Vallarta or other places in Mexico. I mean, are you that fucking stupid to do something? That's a scam from like early 2000s, if not earlier. Even morons know about these scams, but you still paying strangers in Facebook groups. Like, how fucking stupid you are. Here's another scam I heard from American morons: double menu or free samples. Like in Mexico, when they offer something for free, it's never for free. You always have to pay one way or another. They will get money from you, right? So just remember, if somebody offers you something for free, you always ask how much. Cuánto es? Right? And double menu scam is when you go to a restaurant and they show you prices and you make an order, and when it's time to pay, the bill is much higher. And when you ask for, like, hey, it's not the same prices, not the same menu. Personally, it never happened to me, mostly because I never eaten any of those restaurants. If I eat, it's usually at like local stands, from locals. And yeah, if they overcharge me 10-20 pesos, like, who cares? It's great food. Like yesterday at Bucerias, right? I ordered quesadilla, Cameroon shrimp quesadilla, and I thought like a small ass piece quesadilla, just wanted to have a snack, but they brought me like a big ass quesadilla for 100 pesos, and it was served to me by like an old lady who, of course, I left her another 100 pesos as just as a tip, just as my appreciation. So yeah, if they're gonna take advantage of you overcharging, it's not a big deal. But today, going to Mismaloya, I almost got scammed, and it was really, really interesting. So anyway, first of all, one of the reasons I decided to go to Mismaloya was because, if you don't know anything about that place, it was the place for shooting the famous back then movie, The Night of the Iguana. I don't remember who played in that movie, but I do remember watching that movie when I was a kid, in growing up in the Soviet Union. And when I watched that movie and I saw the landscape, I thought it was like in the US and somewhere in California or something. But it was shot right there in Mismaloya, and there are still the remains of the movie set there. And there's also like a cool beach. Again, there's nothing to do, with like a pole of an iguana, and I think like a small kid trying to escape from or something like this. But anyway, like I said, there's nothing to do. So I decided, to chill on the beach and just take a walk. There's a small boardwalk that goes to that pole, and I heard about the remains of that movie set, but I thought on the map, on Google Maps, it's somewhere like far away from the beach. And from the reviews that I read, it says that it's like a hike somewhere, God knows where. And I didn't even bother to look for it. Like, I watched that movie, it kind of brought the childhood memories, but it wasn't something that I really wanted to waste my time going looking for. But anyway, when I was walking along, I saw a security guard by the gate, and I thought that he was, guarding some private property or something like that. And I continued straight forward to the end of the boardwalk where that pole is with iguana. I snapped a few pictures. It's really beautiful place to take a video of the entire beach, Mismaloya beach, and you can see in the background the big rocks, Los Arcos, another popular paddleboarding spot or snorkeling spot. And you can even see like the backdrop of Puerto Vallarta. So I took a few snaps, a quick video, and I was walking back when that security guard, which looked completely legit, just like any security guard here in Mexico, in Puerto Vallarta, like wearing the uniform, wearing the vest, says security in the back. And he told me, hey man, you want to go see the remains of the movie set from The Night of the Iguana, in broken English, but I couldn't understand. But I thought that he just wanted to point me in the direction of the set to make sure that I'm going there and not like some private property that he was probably guarding, right? And I was like, okay, cool. And I thought that, hey, if he's trying to do something good for me, maybe after I'm done, I could give him like 20 pesos as a gesture of appreciation. But anyway, when I was starting walking up the hill, and later I'll post probably a video of this, it's like I said, pretty cool, nothing to see there, just fucking dilapidated buildings. But he was following me. I couldn't understand that. I didn't really want to ask him. But while I was walking around, he was just kept going. And again, I thought he was following me because he wanted to make sure that I wasn't going anywhere where I didn't belong, And anyway, on the way back, when I'm about to leave, get out of the gate, he's like, oh man, amigo, this is a private tour on private property. I'm like, well, yes, this is private property, 100 pesos for the private tour. And I'm like, oh my god, I cannot fucking believe that I'm about to be scammed by a fucking security guard in Mexico. This is so fucking cool. I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously? Yeah, you look all legit and cool, but dude, first of all, there is no sign there that says private property, no entrance. Second, there is no sign that says it's a guided tour and you have to pay for it. And third, on Google Maps, it shows as just a hiking path, free, no mention of it. And he tried to argue with me, but because he couldn't speak English. And again, like, I'm thinking about, like, dude, if you're trying to scam somebody, for fuck's sake, at least learn the fucking language so you can scam that, at least, or you can threaten them so you can make it more compelling that, yeah, you have to pay for that. But you can't fucking even speak English and you're trying to extort money from me? Get the fuck out of here. So I just walked. But one thing, I want to make sure that if it happens to you, first of all, if it does happen, make sure that that you can just go there. You don't have to pay for that. It is a real scam. I don't know if he is an actual security working for an actual company or not. but you don't have to pay. It's free, and you can see it on Google Maps. You just on Google Maps it doesn't show that you can go there straight from that boardwalk along the beach, right? But I after that I left immediately. I went back to the bus station. I wanted to stay and rent a pedalboard. There's a cool pedalboard company that rents out pedal boards and also provides guided tours to Los Arcos, those beautiful rock formations in the distance. And I wanted to stay and have a nice dinner on the beach. But after what happened, I just felt, disgusted by all this shit. And I felt also threatened, believe it or not, because in situations like this, one thing that I know from, again, my personal experience, that in that community, news, information travels fast. He could call somebody in town, on the way to the bus station, and I could have dealt with like a corrupt cop or some of his buddies or somebody pretending to be the owner of the private property or something like that. So I could have gotten into troubles with people there, and that's why my advice to you that first of all, if use your fucking brain, don't be a fucking American moron, okay? If it sounds too good to be true, that you're probably gonna get scammed, or even worse, something might happen to you, right? If you feel that something not right, always walk away or run. Always don't try to, don't try to be a fucking Rambo. Don't try to be a fucking entitled American piece of shit. Just fucking leave. And use common sense. All of these scams, like, I don't know, maybe because I used to be, on the other side of the law back in my early 20s, and I know all of them. For me, it's just common sense. But again, most of these scams are well known. They've been around for a long time. But again, because it's Mexico, maybe, information travels here, with a little bit of, behind, and they still think that shit like this can work, especially on gringos. But like I said, one thing from this video I want to take away to make sure that this is not a waste of your time, that first of all, if you do decide to go to Mismaloya, there's nothing to do unless you just want to chill on a new beach. It's pretty cool, actually. It's also a place where you can rent one of those water taxis to go to other smaller beaches like Boca de Tomates and Yalapa and some other places. But again, after what I personally experienced there, I don't think I would go there and I would deal with any of those people unless, I'm hiring them through online, some travel agency or something like this. Like I said, a lot of things in Mexico, this negative things, I can understand because, well, this is how these people live, this is their way of life. They obviously have, a lot against gringos, I mean, you would feel the same if you had all these people come and play into your backyard. Of course you would want to take advantage of them any way possible. But it just leaves me with a very negative feeling, not about Mexican people here, but Mexicans in the U.S. and just, I don't know. I know that not everybody is the same. I know that there is a lot of human garbage and human scum all around us, and there are more good people. I believe in that. But I'm just saying, use your brain, use your people's skills, right? And do your own research. Otherwise, like I said, I've been here for almost a month in Mexico and I still love it. I love it. It's a great country, great people.